tight hips. Most of us have them, right? We sit too much. Our exercise or our programs are oftentimes very sagittally plain, where we're not doing a lot of different movements. We're not torquing or moving the hip in different ways that it should be. Again, this is a ball and socket joint. It needs and likes a lot of different rotation, and we can do some basic stretches and exercise to improve that, and I'm going to show you one today. Hi, my name's Dr. Antonio with Loud Chiropractic and Coaching here in Lafayette, Colorado. And today we're going to show you just a spin off of the basic figure 4 hip stretch or pigeon stretch, which is commonly caused. But in this particular movement, we're showing how to make it just a little bit easier, especially if you have really tight hips. And you use the leverage of the wall to help you, so you're not having to crank or pull on your leg or your knee, potentially making it a little bit more uncomfortable. So what you're gonna do, and it's a great exercise because it forces you to get up and down off the ground, right? So you're gonna be on your back here. I'm gonna have both my legs up against the wall. The leg that I am choosing to stretch on, I'm gonna bend and I'm gonna put it across the other leg. So my ankle is essentially kind of locked right in the top of my knee. So from the other side, you can see it, ankle right on the top of the knee. Now what I'm gonna do, and you can change your position on the wall based on, as you start the exercise, what you feel like you need, but I'm gonna start to slide this foot down. Now, this is how tight my hips are. Automatically, right around there, I start to feel a good amount of tension in my hip. So I'm gonna show you on the other side so you can see where I'm feeling it. So ankle across, slide the foot down, and I'm feeling it right there on my buttocks, right there around where that hip joint meets. Now what's great here too is now my foot not driving, but pretty much posting up against the wall, I can just rest here. So I can go through that kind of zen, long, steady state stretching without forcing it, allowing myself to relax, breathe, and sit deeper and deeper into that stretch. And that's what you're looking for. The more you force to stretch, the less likely you're gonna have any benefit. You have to be calm and relaxed and let that position work its magic in a very subtle, easy way. Again, if you push too hard, you're only gonna tense up and make it worse. As that starts to release a little bit more, you can slide the foot down, deepens the stretch, and you can also play around with very gently leaning into your knee or changing that kind of torque and leverage position to hit different parts of that glute complex or fibers around the hip. Again, we're looking for holding for anywhere upwards of 30 to 120 seconds, so 30 seconds to 2 minutes, depending on how tight you are and depending on, again, what you can tolerate. As always, flipping over. And what's super important is after you go through any sort of stretching exercise or program, move afterwards. Don't go back and sit down. Utilize what you just created by maybe doing some squats, maybe doing some hip hinges, maybe going for a walk, or maybe even doing some lunges. But you have to move, and you have to make this, you have to show your body what that new range of motion can and should be able to do. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Until next time, live loud.